kasing morning show si Chris Aquino noon. Siya yung kausap niya, sabi sa kanya, anyone you like in showbiz, sabi na, I like this Aubrey Miles. Nahiya ka pa Nahiya ko siya.
And we're back with Troy and Aubrey!
Alright.
Alright guys, now we're gonna get to know more about their relationship this time. First question that we have.
Yes.
Now, how did the two of you meet?
Oh gosh, the short of it was we met at work, at the studio. So she was doing a show, hosting a noontime show, and I was guesting on a morning show. And it just so happens that Cuento with the host, like, oh, who are you seeing now? Or who are you dating now? I said, oh, no one. And they said, oh, there's got to be someone. I said, well, and I kind of said, there's this one girl I kind of would like to meet, and it happened to be her. And she goes, oh, I know her. Hold on, let me call her and get her number. Yeah. Maybe I can give her your number. And I was like, what? Because we were like in the middle of the show during a commercial. So she texted her or called you and said, hey, I'm here with Troy Montero. Can I give him your number? That's how it kind of started.
Well, okay. Baka doon na sa... Yeah, totoo yun. Meron kasing morning show si Chris Aquino noon. Siya yung kausap niya, sabi sa kanya, anyone you like in showbiz, sabi na, I like this Aubrey Miles. Nahiya ka pa Nahiya ko siya. Sabi ni Chris, oh, I know Aubrey, I have her number. Tinawagan talaga niya ako in the phone. Then while I'm doing my makeup in the other studio, kasi it's after the morning show, it's the noontime show.
Okay.
So she called me on air, and I'm watching the morning show. So like, oh my God, she's calling me. So I asked
on air?
On air.
Oh.
She called me, hey, I'm with Troy. He's guesting now. Can I give your number to Sabi ko, okay. So pogi naman.
Yeah,
sure. Ganun nag-start. Then he passed by our dressing room. Ganun lang. Then he asked my number, pero nasa niya yung number. Tapos nagpa-picture kami. Ganun lang. Pero, oh my God, that was like what? 18 years ago.
18 years ago?
18 plus years ago.
Magka-19.
Oh, naman! Alright, now, that was yung kayo unang nagkita. Ngayon, paano yung ligawan?
So after that, I think we had a guesting together on your show.
Yes.
And so all of a sudden, we're going to meet and work together. We're having a dance number for the opening number.
Yes.
And so we rehearsed together, everything. And then I was like, oh, of course, we're like getting along. And then afterwards, I think you were so busy. I was so busy. We were like, hey, you want to do something?
Yeah.
And then you were like, oh, I can't, I'm so busy. And then just so happens, we end up having to work together again.
And
after
maalala
that.
mo kaya?
We did Maalala together. So that gave us a chance na, like, hey, in between, do you want to get coffee or want to go have dinner or something? And then we had time. So you said yes. And then we went out and had dinner. And then we had to come back and shoot.
Parang we were actually dating while working. Ganon.
Yeah,
Then he sent, oh my God, he sent flowers every other day. And then, even when he traveled, parang he still naka-schedule yung flower na, even though wala siya sa
I was gonna be gone. I was gonna be out of the country for a few weeks. And I remember when I passed by your dressing room, there was flowers there from someone. And I was like, And then I was like, oh, okay, fine. So I made sure that when I was gone, that I arranged with the florist to deliver flowers to her. Since she had a daily show, I think it was either every day or every other day.
Every day.
Every day, flowers would arrive with a different note. And I made sure until I got back. Because I wanted to, kind of keep my place.
It took us long, no? Parang 3 to 6 months process because he was traveling,
we were very
was
busy.
working, but constant communication every day. So, tagal din 6 months.
So may nagpapadala din ng flowers aside from you?
Yeah, madami nun
She had a lot, so I saw like there's one there. I have to admit, I went and peeked. I'm like, from who? I'm like, oh. And then I made sure the florist said, hey, you have to have it. It's bigger than that one. So they're always this size.
Nakita na maliliit sa amin na palaki mo yung sa akin.
Para mapansin syempre sa kanya, di ba?
I know right away. was a cocky choice.
So that, parang tumagal siya for about like 6 to 8 months? Yeah?
Yes, mga 6 months, parang we're holding hands na. 18 years ago, wala namang text, call and call lang. Wala pang social media na talagang wala. We haven't,
yes.
walang, meron
Text
naman.
lang.
Text.
Oh,
Yes,
text lang. So, really solid. And there's no Viber. So, we're really spending money from like
Calling
calling
cards,
Calling,
yeah, lines.
texting, yeah.
Diba, abroad too. So, our bills was, oh my God.
Yeah.
So,
Talagang
mahal.
rocket shoot yung mga
Yes,
bills natin.
yeah.
Yeah.
But, so, 8 months. Kailan at paano mo siya sinagot at that time?
There's no really exact yes, but when we kissed, ayun, parang smack na.
Ay!
Yeah, that's it. Parang that's the yes na. Parang ganun.
Yeah, that's it. That there's something more.
It's also weird to say yes when I know he's courting pero he's not asking. Di ba parang hindi naman yung, are you gonna say yes today?
Yeah,
Hindi ganun eh. So parang I wanted to say yes last week but he wasn't asking. So sabi ko, sige, I'll just kiss him and that's it. Ganun.
Yes. Tapos, anong response mo doon, Troy?
Well, then we realized that we're really together that time because I think even back then we weren't walang announcement or anything or something. So we started making finally some appearances together, and then I think once that happened, then everyone's asking for interview and everything like that. So then it was out in the open already. So
Whenever really announce we're together, ganun. But it's just that parang, oh, they're going out.
Oh, they're
going
together.
Abroad, they went to Hong Kong, ganun.
yeah,
For now, so you've been together for about 18, 19?
18 years.
18 years. That's very, very long, right? Yeah. Well, can you give it a round of applause, please? That's 18
Almost
years.
decades now.
Yeah.
Got 3
So,
kids.
kasi for sure, a lot of people right now will be asking, how do you keep the love burning for that 18 years? Kasi right now, even though I saw you sa backstage, sa ating dressing room, you look so sweet. I mean, everything is okay. Like, everything is like parang bago lang sila.
A lot of firewood. You have to keep loading it.
Putting
and
it
loading
in.
Yeah, putting it in.
Nagsusunog ka pala.
So yeah, you just have to take care of your relationship. That's what I meant. You have to just keep feeding it and feeding it.
Yeah.
You can't be complacent and rely on how you started or even last year or last month or even the day before. You have to keep things fresh, moving forward, learning from each other, and also parang experiencing or having new things together. So parang couple goals. So like, hey, what are we gonna do this year? Or what are we gonna do? So, that way you keep things exciting for us and the family as well.
And then also, there's no perfect relationship.
Yeah.
For
Definitely.
us, we want our relationship to always parang something new. And then, not that, sometimes I make it a little bit challenging na, oh, let's go here. Then sometimes sabihin na, no, we can't go. Parang it's okay to have that, not parang agreement or disagreement. It's okay. We're actually almost the same but different also.
Yes.
And we like to travel, but we don't have the same food.
Yeah.
I like Filipino, he likes American. So we still have differences. And that's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
Di pwedeng pagpareho. I don't know with the other relationship, but for us, if we're probably the same, it won't work. It won't work.
Yeah, I think just to add to that, there's a lot of hobbies and things that we do together, but there's also a lot of things that we enjoy by ourselves.
Yes, yes.
So we give each other also the time to explore those things, whether it's hobbies, workout, or food, or whatever it is. So that way, we're just not a carbon copy of the same person.
Yeah.
Well, of course, just like you mentioned, syempre hindi man kayo parehas.
Yes.
There will be conflicts, a little arguments, a little tampuhan. So, how do you handle it? Or meron ba kayo pwedeng i-share na siguro recent or pinaka-memorable na away nyo tapos nagkabati kayo and how did it go?
The first few years, medyo yung fights namin are all shallows. Like jealous here, may jealousy here, tapos may you don't have time. Yung mga first 5 years natin, no?
Yeah, more kind of like the getting to know you arguments. So of course, after the years, those become less and less. Now, if ever we have something, the agreements are more opinion.
Yeah,
So
opinion.
there's no need to fix it after. It's like she likes this, I like that, and then we just kind of go,
Let's
it
do
is-
it both.
that's what it
Okay.
is. So it's not no one's right or wrong. So it's just kind of like, well, okay, one of us will maybe give in this time, and then next time it's somebody else's turn, or we just decide, or we do both.
Yes, and nothing. Now we talk about more the family. Before we just us.
Yeah.
We just talk about our problems. Now it's less than our problem, much more family
Yeah.
issues that we have to tackle. Pero
Yeah.
so far wala. Medyo ngayon mga shallows, no? Mga shallow na like the driving, where do we eat, di ba?
Yeah.
Real important arguments.
Yeah.
But mag-usapan, na-mention mo again about jealousy. Yeah. Especially for the first 5 years, di ba? Kasi medyo crucial, like, getting to know each other. And of course, hindi mawawalang a little jealous ka from when it comes to type of work that we have also, di ba? How do you handle jealousy? I'll start first with Aubrey.
Oh my God, iba na kasi if you
During that time.
Yeah, during that time. Oh my God, so many questions and another question will follow up another question, di ba? Some may regret, some are parang I laughed about it. I'm like, oh my God, kakahiya. Diba? Parang,
Pag naalala mo, no?
Oo, pero part talaga yun ng relationship. For me, that what makes you a better person. Parang, it will realize, oh my God, babo ko naman. And then you will age and you will mature Pero sa akin, pag wala namang jealousy at the beginning, that's not real. Hindi totoo yan. Parang, it's part of a relationship. It doesn't mean your jealousy is hate. Sometimes you're jealousy because just because yun ang nafe-feel mo And for a new relationship, you want parang all of, each other.
Yeah, especially yung first years niyo, di ba? Together.
That's natural. Pero sa amin siguro, he always gives me a complete answer. And then parang satisfying answer na I don't have to feel like that. Parang ganon. Hindi siya hanging.
Like an assurance.
Oo, hindi siya hanging question, ganon. Pero
Like
kasi kahit tapos na, pinupush ko pa rin. Minsan, kala mo meron pa rin. Pero pinipiga mo pa rin. Pero hindi naman.
Yep, that's true. I give a full report.
Pero,
Full summary.
Full summary of the incident report.
May warrant.
Incident report na.
May report. Pero hindi siya ganun type. Siguro more girls. I don't know. Hindi ka jealous type Parang, actually, hindi, kailan ba? May 1 year or medyo nung na tayo, 10 years. Hindi
Long time ago.
Yeah, it doesn't get jealous.
Yeah.
So never ka or you never felt jealous for?
Oh no, I mean there are times where I don't know if it was jealous, but I would be concerned about certain things, especially with, let's say, the industry that we're in, and the chemistry between actors and fellow actors.
Yes.
Sometimes when it comes to, let's say, the guys who have been in the industry for a longer time, they would kind of, they're kind of looking not down on you, but kind of going, oh, this guy's new or this guy's whatever, and they kind of have the, they hold the cards.
Yes.
So sometimes when they would get, let's say, a younger actress and they're working with, they have this, this thing, and they kind of treat them a certain way, and they're kind of being a little. They're being sweet to them and everything, and even though they know that she has a boyfriend, they kind of sometimes don't care. So there are moments like that where I'm like, oh, why do I have to be like that? Of course, it's just also being a gentleman. But it's almost like you don't have to buy her coffee. I bought her coffee. You know what I mean?
Like actors,
Yeah.
So those are the
older
early years. Sometimes those things would come up.
He'll just ask me. Nothing fights. He'll just ask me, oh, so, ako naman, I'm always open. I will say, oh, that guy.
Kinukwento mo na. Chinichika mo na pala rin.
I also make cheese.
Seems like you're just protecting your girl. Right?
Yeah.
You're just protecting your girl in that time. Pero, I mean, it's been, again, 18 years, and you're past that, the jealousy thing. But sometimes you do have a little, but everything's okay. You're really, right now, you're very, complacent when it comes to a relationship. So how do you handle that? The two of you, how do you handle complacency?
No, like I was saying, you have to always feed your relationship, and so it doesn't become that. And then what we like to do is the things that we do over and over daily actually make us happy. So it's not like I don't want to do the same thing over and over. We made sure now that we're doing the same thing over and over is what we like to do. So I'm not regretting or saying, oh my God, I have to do this, oh, I hate it. Nothing like that. We make sure that we fill our days with fun things and everything. Of course, the duties of having a relationship and being a parent, you have to do the parenting thing.
Yes.
So, I don't think anyone loves changing diapers or loves
I
those
agree.
things, but it's just part of it. And
Yeah.
you just kind of make it as pleasant as you can. Yeah.
Well, siguro sa akin, he's more always like, oh, I'm chill now. So what do you think? Kasi alam niya, I'm always the planner. I'm always like, okay, we have to do something. He knows this. I'm always like, next month, let's go to this place with all the kids. Before, it's just us or one kid, si Maury, my eldest son.
Mm-hmm.
And then just the 3 of us, 4 of us, and then we did backpacking for 12 days. 12 days tayo, diba? Tapos, parang we did so much with the family, aside from just the 2 of us. So, for me, wala pa talaga kaming naging relaxed with our relationship. It's always on the go.
Yeah, we're always on the go.
Basta we're ready naman. It's not because we're forcing, pero we just always want to have fun.
They're trying something new, right?
Yeah.
So,
Creating memories for the
Yeah.
next
basta
one.
yung, alam mong safe, yung family, safe kami, and nothing wild. And wala, ganun kami. We like to explore life. Diba?
Yeah, and I think it's also good because that's what we enjoy doing. We love going out. We love having vacations together and things like that, whether it's local or abroad. And then we understand that it's also very good for the kids. So now that we invite the kids to go around, at least that way they can also experience all new different things.
Yes, it's different when you share it with the kids. Kasi now, every time we go to a nice hotel, they always ask us, Mom, can we go to like backpacking? We want like a nipa hut, like a hut.
Yeah,
Go,
our tent.
oh my God,
Yeah.
we paid so much in the suite, and then you like a hut. You like to live in a small ganon. So parang sabi ko, it was nice to share with them na mas natuwa sila dun sa maliit na hotel, na hostel, or dun sa Japan we did the capsule, mas fun sila dun kaysa sa big hotel.
Yeah, because it also creates like a strong bond between you and your kids.
Yes,
right?
definitely.
Like example for the next month, whatever your trip will be, and then your kids gonna have so much fun. Just like nare-reminisce sila parang we want the nipa hut, we want the tent, we want biking, we want to do all those things, and it also helps them to become like a good person, great person,
well-rounded.
well-rounded.
Appreciate little things.
Yes. So right now, I think yung iba nating viewers ngayon, may mga tanong sila. I think the one question na naririnig ko from them, medyo naririnig ko eh. Yan. Kasi 18 years, and I think everyone here wants to have that kind of relationship. Na like you're forever, like the final one, the true love right there, right? So, ano mga bibigyan yung tips to all the single ladies and gentlemen right there watching right now, especially it's pandemic, sometimes really hard, to go for a date, to know other people, because in order for you to have like that special someone, you need to go out. You need to know the person, actually. So, any tips for them watching right now?
For me, for relationship, just this one advice is because it worked for us. So it's working. And for us, siguro, yes, you give your 100%. I know yung iba sinasabi nila, just give your 80% and 50% for yourself. It's true, but for a relationship, I don't even consider saying na I have to say for myself. That's a different story. Kasi I don't really give myself pag sa relationship na it's the 2 of us.
Yeah.
Then I also have my own. Diba? Parang siya din, he has his own individual sports, he does his own thing. So in a relationship, I always give 100%. Because you don't know kasi kung nag-50 ka, what's 50? What's 70?
Yeah.
You don't tell your secrets. I don't even understand why would you say 70 or 80. For me, 100%. If you fail, then it's okay. Diba?
No regrets.
Yeah, no regrets. It's not meant for you. But for me, 100% love and respect, and still have yourself a separate life. Na hindi namang separate. I mean, like your
I know
yourself. Na parang you can do your own.
Like planting. That's why I don't touch your plants.
Yeah, parang
that's yours.
You don't own me. You don't own me. I don't own him. Parang ganun. So anyway, and then enjoy relationship. And the first talaga, there's always a problem. First year siguro, it's always confetti, ganyan. Second year, ayun na, nagle-last na. But it's normal, it's okay. And
that's the honeymoon stages.
yeah, basta respect lang, love, and don't control it. Let it go. Kasi that's what's you eh, di ba?
Yeah.
And just explore. Don't be scared.
Very
Diba?
good.
How about you, Troy?
Ikaw.
For all the gentlemen out there.
I was just thinking, like, for all the guys out there, and for the young couples out there, kind of like what Aubrey said, but just, it's kind of like, you don't want to take things so seriously, although, with time and everything.
I'm not seriously.
With time and everything, it's almost like, just try to enjoy life and have fun. I mean, I know a lot of, when I see and hear a lot of younger people out there, they really take everything so seriously. I think compared to, let's say, the other generations where they were kind of more relaxed. Nowadays, they're like, I'm 20 and I'm still not successful. I'm still not doing anything. And it's like, oh, relax. I mean, you can, now's the time to make your mistakes. Now's your time to go out and explore and have fun, because you have the time to go back and make adjustments, or, figure out this is not what I want to do, or figure out this person is actually not for me. So you can go ahead and do all those things for yourself. And I think I think this pandemic is also teaching us that life is short, time is short, but there's still time for you to go out and make mistakes and do other things.
Yeah, learn things that, kasi now during pandemic, most of the people, like, they're focusing everything on themselves. What's happening on myself? What's happening for my love life? I've been single for too long, right? How am I gonna get a partner, or like a wife or husband in the future? That's very true. So last one thing, like, say, for all those who are watching right now who is in the relationship right now, and probably just one line, or like probably like your motto, you can share to them, those who are, probably in their 5 years or in their 10th year, or probably just, on the verge of parang hindi talaga siya para sa akin.
Oh my God, that's actually a hard question. A very simple question, but hard. Ikaw muna. Guys, kasi.
I was gonna say,
one-liner lang. Ikaw na, feeling ko mahaba.
No. I'll keep it short.
It's okay.
It's kind of like, make sure that, yes, like what Aubrey said, you give all your love, but make sure you also love yourself.
Yeah.
You have to love yourself as well. That way you can give everything. So you have to try to be in a good spot. Don't forget yourself.
Yes, just like Aubrey said, like 100%.
Yeah.
So, and then, yes, you can love unconditionally, but still, you gotta be awake. You gotta be awake, and then, what do you call it? You gotta be attentive. Hindi yung parang super floating ka na pag na-in love ka na, diba? Parang ganon. Parang feeling ko kasi may iba talagang they forget themselves eh. Parang it's okay to be in love, so in love, but
so
still
lost.
Be alive.
Yes.
Be still, and then also respect. I always like the respect to each other na I wanna go here, I wanna go here. And then always remember, you don't own that person. Even though you're married or like this, for us, you still have your individuality. You still want to do something that maybe he doesn't want to. That's what actually worked for us, is we're still doing what we do, but separate.
Yeah.
Right.
So you give yourself like your love 100%, and if I also get it right, respect also yung mga gustong gawin din ng husband and wife mo, right?
Kasi parang he still has that parang yung if you feel that you're still together, pero I'm making him feel that you still have your single life,
go with your friends, with your friends, have fun also on your own. And then at the end of the day, anyways, you still have me. You still have your family right here, right? Well, again, thank you so much, Troy and Aubrey. We're gonna know more about them when we get back. What is your endearment?
We write letters to each other before.
You write them back to something simple.
I'm writing
missing you. I'm in a cool place.
May letter siya one time. You're my forever sweetness.